Yo, 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 what's good in the digital hood, my internet gangsters? West Side! I'm just kidding, you're probably an internet wankster. I know I am. That's for sure, that's for damn sure. I'll take being a nerd over being a gangster any day of the week. I mean, really, nerds rule the world. Think about it. All the biggest companies in the world, you got Bill Gates, you got Richard Branson, you got Mark Zuckerberg, or Mark Zucker Nerd. They're all nerds, and they all own the biggest companies in the world. So don't fight your inner nerdiness. Embrace it. Love it. Become one with it. And yes, in case you haven't noticed by now, I'm actually posting some Call of Duty Ghosts. Oh my god! Thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you, base god. This is actually the most relevant Call of Duty, even though I think more people play Black Ops 2. If you hop on the servers during the day, way more people are playing Black Ops 2 than are ever playing Ghosts, which is kind of hilarious to me. But for those of you who do enjoy the most recent Call of Duty game to date, I get some pretty sweet little ninja maneuvers in this game of Infected. I get some throwing knives, I kill a bunch of zombies, and I come out with the top score. Spoiler alert! Very rarely will I ever post something to this channel where I don't come out on top, but every so often I will. If it's like a valiant effort, if it's something that I fought really hard for but still ended up taking second place or something like that, usually I'll still save that gameplay and maybe post it later, because I think sometimes, like, I don't know, I feel like it's just as entertaining to see somebody try their hardest and lose as it can be to see somebody just easily win because they're in a lobby full of noobs. But enough dilly-dallying, enough lollygagging for now. I'll save some lollygagging for later. I want to talk to you guys about something specific in this video, and that is getting infected. And that sounds negative, but it's not necessarily negative, by the people around you, by the people that you interact with. There's a quote that says, "You are a combination of the 5 people that you spend the most time with." And I really think that's true. And I think anybody who's spent enough time thinking about it will tell you that it's true. You literally pick up the habits, the mannerisms, the ideas, the attitudes of the people that you spend the most time with. You'll find yourself saying the things that they say. You'll find yourself like using the catchphrases that they use, or making the same jokes that they use. Like it's constant. I can see it pretty much everywhere you look. Like, think about it. The popular kids in high school or the unpopular kids in high school, both of them, they share the same attitudes. They share the same outlook, and that's why they get along, and that's why they're hanging out together. And I know people's friends come and go, but every time you get a new group of friends, everybody kind of helps mold each other, and everybody, like, you become part of a group. Human beings are social creatures. It's something we have to do. We have to be a part of a group. We have to feel approval and validation, at least when we're younger. I think that goes away the more and more you get older. And the reason this can be a dangerous thing is because if you end up being friends with the wrong people, even if it's just by accident or by some sort of a fluke, or you just get grouped in with them somehow, if you end up being friends with all these assholes, if you end up being friends somehow with these bullies or people who are just super judgmental or constantly talking shit, complaining, you're gonna pick up those traits whether you like it or not, because you're just around it all the time. So by osmosis, by being around it, it's gonna start to rub off on you. So it's just something to think about. If you want to be a good person, if you want to be a useful person, if you want to be a successful person, you need to surround yourself one way or another by making friends or by getting involved with different groups with people that you want to be like. You have to engage and become friends with and get involved with people that you want to be like, because literally, like, you'll pick up the skills that they're learning. You'll pick up the habits that they have just by being around them. And like I said, it can be a really negative thing too. I remember in high school, there were all these kids that would wear, I mean, I'm from the middle of the country, so literally there were like cowboy kids, farmers, people who are just like very country, like hicks basically. I'm trying to say hicks. Hillbillies, rednecks, backwoods people that would literally just bully people. Like, they would be cowboy bullies. It was the weirdest thing, but they would call me and my group of friends like skater fags. Just because we were different from everybody else, we listened to different music, we didn't play sports, and we liked to ride our skateboards, which is just a piece of wood with wheels on it. Just because of that, we were automatically skater fags. And that's just how it goes in high school. For every in-group, there's an out-group. For there to be cool kids, there has to be the uncool kids. For there to be the jocks, there has to be the nerds. That's just how it goes. The main point that I'm trying to get across in this video is it's your choice. You don't have to get infected by the people around you. You don't have to be friends with someone if you don't want to. At any given point, you can decide to cut someone off. And it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but it can be done. The quicker you learn how to cut people out of your life that you don't want to be there, the better of a person you're going to become. And you can decide who you want to be friends with. You can decide who you associate with, and you'll be a better person, and your future self will thank you for it. And you gotta keep in mind, the world is a huge place. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and there's a few winners and a whole lot of losers. There's not very many people who actually have their shit together and who are actually being like a fully realized, actualized person. Most people are just selfish, ignorant, stupid. That's what you're mostly gonna find. You gotta pick and choose and find the people that you think will be beneficial and help you become a better person. So don't get infected by the zombie horde of jerk-offs, nitwits, scumbags, dipshits, and assholes. Just choose who you want to be friends with and make the best of it. You don't have to be a dick about it, but you don't have to be a pussy either. Just make your own choices and don't let your choices be made for you. I hope you guys got something out of this video. If you liked it, please drop a like, maybe share it with someone who could use it. Check out all my links down below in the description. I got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and a whole bunch more stuff. Please follow me on all of those. This has been Muzzafuzza, and I will see you guys next time.